Hey everybody, how's it going? Look what I have today. I have a review for you of the Imperial TIE Fighter from the Star Wars Legacy Collection, exclusive only at Target. Now, I have been displaying mostly Rebel forces and vehicles so far since I've been doing Star Wars reviews, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit and show you some of the Imperial forces that I have collected. And let me just show you the back here. I've not opened this up yet, but this thing looks nice, very nice. So let me open it up and let's check it out. Well, here we go. Man, I must say, I'm impressed. Very impressed with this. I seriously thought it was just going to be one of the old styles with just bigger wings, but wow, I'm a fool for assuming that. This thing is by far my favorite Imperial vehicle to date that I have. So, as you can see here, it's got the much larger wings, and let me give you a side view. You can see the character right here. Look at that. And to give you a comparison as to just how much bigger this is, let's put it next to one of the Power of the Force Kenner TIE Fighters. Wow, right? And I like the gray. Look at that. Just dwarfs it. Good luck on getting in that cockpit. I mean, I got a couple ladders from like the G.I. Joe, from G.I. Joe stuff that will fit and go up here, but I'm gonna have a bit of a problem getting in this one. So what is the difference between the old and this Legacy Imperial TIE Fighter? Well, as you can see here, the paint scheme's a little bit different. They went with the gray look, the gray-white look with the Legacy, and you don't have that lower third cannon that originally had a red light here, and you'd push a button and it would make a really annoying wannabe laser sound. And you can also see here, just from looking through, that the tinting of the window is different. It's red on over here, and there's quite a few different things actually. It doesn't have these two, whatever these are, up here. So I'm happy to see that this is just completely different. On the old ones, the older ones, you have two doors that would come up, and on this one you have one door that comes up. And what's even cooler, and I haven't tried this yet, the seat comes out, and I'll have to play with that to get it to come out. But let's take a look at what we have on the back side. The back is even different. And as you can see, it does not have this back end part where the batteries went with the older models. They just eliminated that altogether. I like that. So it just doesn't give us, the consumer, that cheated feeling that all they did was put bigger wings on it. So, good going, guys. Over here, you push the button and this the wings do pop off. I'm not going to do the other side. It's loud and annoying, and we get the idea, right? So the wings do pop off. Now let's take a better look on the inside of the canopy. Okay, here we go. As you can see here, the seat is a bit different. We have this to wrap around the figure to keep them in there. It has its controls up here that is a softer type of plastic. It doesn't feel like it moves. I don't want to force it, but it's really nice. And let me see if I can get a better detail here for you other than this one. So let me go to the side here, and as you can see here, see the paint? It's all, or it's this sticker look. Let me see. Let me get a better look here. There we go. And you can see here the inside is really cool. You have a bunch of pyramids on the side, each side. See that? So that's a really nice touch on the inside. Something we didn't get from the older models. and hopefully here we'll get a better view. There we go. Here we'll have a better view of the controlling mechanisms, steering wheel, whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice touch there. It has the interface on the center to where they can mark their targets and destroy them. So let me get this seat out and see what that's all about. Really like that. Okay, I tried to keep this sitting upright, but it just won't do it. It takes a little bit of tugging, but be careful because you don't want to break anything. For a moment there, I thought that I wouldn't be able to get it out because I don't want to force it and break it. So as you can see here, the pilot would go in here and he has this to wrap around his torso to keep him in there. And ironically, it appears here that they have designed a lever possibly for escape, which would be pretty crazy to eject out into the vacuum of cold space. So you can see here, here's another one. And what makes me believe that this is for ejection is the fact that it appears to have a thruster of some sort on the back. Then you either have here a tank for oxygen or some kind of liquid fuel. Not really sure, but that's pretty interesting. So that would be more possible with these characters since they have what appears to be breathing apparatuses. So I could see where that, I guess, would work, but hey, watch out for the micrometeors and whatnot because that shrapnel would go right through them, but you know, I'm being a little too realistic, I guess. So nice design though. I mean, you have intricate detail on the side of different components, paint in there. You even have 2 mini thrusters or whatever here. So this is pretty impressive, I think. So let's take a look at the figure. Since we have the figure here, it is your typical, you know, 2011 and greater or you know, newer TIE Fighter. When you take the helmet off, you have the Jango Fett character, who's well, basically a clone. So you can see here the head rotates 360 degrees, lateral raise of the shoulders. You have the elbow articulation, spins around at the forearm as well, and you have torso movement 360 degrees. I never have really liked the TIE Fighter pistols just for the fact that you have this long thing at the end of it and it just gets bent. So it has that pistol that I'm sure you're familiar with if you have any of these guys. And then you have the knee articulation, the hip up and down, no lateral movement on the hips. And then no ankle articulation. So I mean it's cool. It's better than the older like Power of the Force TIE Fighter pilots. So as you can see here, you sit them down and this would go around just like so. And then, yep, there goes the stupid pistol. So yeah, he goes in real nice and snug. As you can see underneath the steering mechanisms, you have foot pedals. I didn't notice that before. So that's a nice little detail, but as you can see here, it's just got its tag in there, made in China, 2009, and maybe we can get a little more detail inside that cockpit. So very, very nice, guys, very nice. Okay, so here we have with the pilot inside, fits in there nice, and just a really nice look. I unfortunately cannot get much better pictures with my limited skill set of photography, so sorry about that, but this is best I can do for the moment. So that gives you a good idea of how he fits in there, which is nice. And here's a view, an anterior view of the cockpit from the exterior, and can't really see him in there. I don't know if you can or not, but I just wanted to give you a bit of a look as to what it looks like with him in there. Some other features on here that I haven't pointed out yet are these laser cannons. They pull out. They're tight, So be careful. I don't want to force it, but yeah, I mean, that's all right. I mean, they come out a little bit. Pretty cool. So yeah, nice little detail there. Okay, so here we have a side-by-side comparison of the Rebel Alliance's Red Leader's X-Wing next to the Imperial TIE Fighter that is the subject of this review. And as you can see here, it's really nice scaling. I'm a big fan of these larger models. Absolutely beautiful. So that's pretty much it. I will conclude this video, of course, with detailed photos as I always do on these videos. And I hope you enjoyed. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you like it, go ahead and hit that like button. And stay tuned for future reviews. I have many more vehicles ahead and other things to review. And again, thanks for your time and take care, everybody.